All right, all right, all right. Welcome, everyone. Team calls, love the team calls. It's always on the first Wednesday, right after the Super Saturday. And boy, did we have an incredible Super Saturday. I love the new Citrus Silk Serum, and you're going to absolutely love it too. Pat's got hers in her hand and a big smile every time you say Citrus Silk Serum. Pat starts smiling and getting excited because she knows what the product does for us personally, and she also knows what it's going to do for all of us in the business. So, pretty exciting stuff. All right, I'm just going to take 1 second to share a couple things, and then I'm going to turn it to Fred to do some business training here. But I'm going to quickly share the screen. I just want to take you to our team site, and our team site is lifeasitcouldbe.com. Lifeasitcouldbe.com. And when you go there, there's a lot of great stuff. Just take a tour. Go through the main page, has all the most important links to things. But on the right, where it says recent posts, go to the recent posts. Every month we do a post and we just keep updating the post rather than post after post every time there's something new. We update it throughout January. And so, of course, January, Happy New Year, everybody. I also put links to the corporate newsletters. So when you're as a member of SocialX, every Tuesday, corporate sends out an email with all the updates and news and what's happening this week and links and all of that. And so we put them there because if a new person is joining, they might want to see what last week's news was about, or if you're trying to find it and can't find it in your email, you can always go to the site. So that's there. Our weekly events. We had a pause for on the Thursday night training calls over the holidays, but they are back in full force. So we have events. I'm just going to click on the event page so you can see them all. Our weekly events are from corporate. Every Tuesday, a biz up. Every Thursday is the product training. And then the monthly calls are SocialX Super Saturdays, and of course, our team calls the Wednesday following. And there are links to join those calls here on the site. But what I'm really excited about is this Thursday night, it's Pat Anderson going to be training on Moringa. And I know everybody here is a big Moringa fan, but she's got some updated Moringa information, especially with our new technology that she's going to be training on, which is amazing. All right, the new product launch page, I just took everything and put it on the page. So if we go to the Citrus Silk Serum, which just launched, we have a quick little less than a 1 minute overview video for you. This is a page that you can share with people. We have our product training. This is just David D's portion of the Super Saturday. Edited out, not the whole Super Saturday. It's what, 22 minutes, I think. And it's his training. And then we have the podcast deep dive on the product. And then we also have the PDF. So everything you ever wanted to know and so much more about Citrus Silk is there on the Citrus Silk page with the link right on the news post. All right, new biz op overview. Pat and I did the last Tuesday night call, and we've had so many people that requested, can you just put a link to it on Life as It Could Be so we can easily find it and easily share? Of course, this is in your back office with SocialX as well, and you can share it that way, but it's also here on the site where you can share with people. And we did it in what, 23 minutes, Pat? We thought it was pretty good. And we've got Citrus Silk Serum on there. So it is the only biz op with Citrus Silk Serum that exists so far.
Let Reed in, Polly.
Oh, thank you. Ooh,
And
I
then we'll
missed
just
that.
mute everybody again there. Okay.
All right, perfectly. All right, our Super Saturday, the full recording is there. The Citrus Silk part from David D is separate, and so is Fred's Getting Started. And we highly recommend this is going to go on our new member Getting Started page. That every new member send them Fred's Getting Started. And then I don't know if all of you know, we're going to talk about this after I'm going to talk to you, but we have more than one app, SocialX, and we're going to talk to you about the SocialX apps, just so you know. So I'm going to stop sharing and I will cover that afterwards. And we're going to go ahead and get our training here started with Fred's got a continuation of the things that he talked to us about on Saturday. And I'm excited to hear. So over to you, Fred. All right, you got to unmute there, buddy.
Did
There
it
you
get
go.
it?
There you go.
Man, they updated my app, I guess. All right, you folks, listen, as you can tell, I didn't make it home from the beach. And so we're going to be short and sweet here. I was talking with Pat. Was it today. Geez, it's been a long day. I think it was today. We were talking about, some of the things that are coming up. And then, of course, we got even more news today. And we were trying to focus on what's next. We got the Saturday morning training in, and I hope that was helpful to you guys. But obviously, that's not all there is. That's the beginning. And probably the next step, as we were talking this morning, is the concept of self-employment status. See, 95% of our team are people that have a job, right? And why do you show up for work at 8 o'clock? Because the boss tells us to do that, right? And why do we go home at 5? And our lives are scheduled, but something that isn't typical of the average person out there is having been self-employed and understanding you've got to do that for yourself. You've got to be the boss. Now, it's not going to happen right away, folks. I tried to stress this on Saturday morning. This thing can be the greatest thing that's ever happened to you. Talk to people like Collie and Pat and Reed and so many other people. But it's not going to be as easy as you think. It's not going to go as fast as you want. But I can guarantee you in 36 months, this is from Reed, 36 months to freedom, this will set you free. But you got to know what to do. It's what Reed knows how to do, what I know, anybody that's been self-employed for a prolonged period of time. And so this is it in a nutshell. You show up for work because you're the boss now, and you tell yourself to show up for work. You have to schedule yourself. You have to identify your productive activities. Boss doesn't pay you for doing stuff that isn't productive. And you got to develop and write this in your notes, because you should be taking notes. DMO, daily method of operation. And this means you schedule your activities as a business owner for the next day, 24 hours. You can't schedule yourself in the morning. Do this before you go to bed. Identify a handful of productive activities. What do? We share the product, we share the opportunity, we teach others to do the same. That's what we do. So schedule 1 or 2 of activities around those 3 things, and then schedule it. Put it down and be specific. I'm going to talk to Mary Lou at 7:30 on the way into work. I'm not encouraging you to talk while you're driving, but if you can, right? If you can. As you can see, I'm not driving and talking, so we know where I'm at. Schedule your lunch break. You're going to make 2 of your calls. Here's the thing, and I've heard Reed say this over and over again. Talk to the people. Just sort them. Some will, some won't. So what? Move on. But those of you that start doing those productive activities, reach out to 1, 2, 3 people a day. You do that every single day. You're the boss. So if you decide you want to take Sundays off, take Sundays off. Can't catch Reed on Sunday. He takes Sundays off, right? Can't catch me actually Reed did. Can't catch me on beach day. By the way, this won't happen. I'm not recommending this, but I've been at this for a while. And so you know what my boss told me? You've done a good job, Fred. Take the afternoon off and go to the beach. And I did, right? And so not going to happen as soon as you want. Not going to happen, it's not going to be as easy as you think. But get this self-employment status down. If you do this, this is the next step of the magic. And then you can be anybody you want to be with the time you spend in this type of business, and specifically with Social X. So get together with somebody that you know in your upline that can help you develop your DMO and take advantage of everything that's going to be happening. You will not believe what's going to happen in the next 90 days with this company. It's beyond I don't believe it. Okay? I'm just trusting Stu. All right, I'm done. Back to you, Pat. You're muted now.
Well, because I didn't know I was going to talk. Okay.
So I thought it was going back to you.
It's all right. We're going to pass it to Reed now that he is on the line.
Hi guys, how are you all doing today? You look great. I see that Danny's back in the Taj Mahal again. That's good. That's good. Anyway, good to see y'all. So Pat asked me what I wanted to talk about, and something's on my mind. It's been on my mind for a bit because I'm in the same boat. Sometimes we've been doing this for so long, we forget about the absolute basic things. Beyond the daily method of operation, beyond all that, it's about our dreams. It's about our dreams. And we've been reading in our book club thing, we've been reading this book, Beyond Success by Brian Byro, who was one of the world's foremost swimming coaches and also a great speaker and trainer. And in one of his chapters, he says this: the 5 fundamentals of effective visualization. You don't spend enough time visualizing. I'm as guilty as the next one, so I'm not pointing at any of you, I'm pointing at me too. He says this: visualize what you want, not what you don't want. How many times do we hear, and I don't hear very often because I don't watch the news, but we hear people criticizing this political figure or that political figure. If you don't want to hear about him, don't talk about him. The more you talk about him, the bigger he gets, especially in your own mind. Right? So don't do that. Only talk about and think about what you want. Okay? Visualize what you want, not what you don't want. See the outcome as if it's already complete. You see at the end of the day, I've got this incredible $1 million bill here I gave me years ago. It looks like a real $1 million bill. It's awesome. And I still have that agreement of getting back to $1 million a year. That's what I want, you know? But I don't have patience there. And why is that? Just laziness. Honestly, it hasn't been anything super. If I don't look at it, if I don't see it, how am I going to believe it? Right? We got to post the things we want every place. So we see that. Fill your visualization with vivid detail and rich emotion. Be emotionally involved with what you want. Be excited about it. I saw something today that frankly kind of blows my mind. But it's going to be very real very shortly for all of us. Okay? And so, but if I don't do anything about it, it doesn't make a difference, right? So it's like, fill your visualization with vivid detail and rich emotion. Repeat your visualization consistently. Repetition in all things works. Repetition. Infuse your visualizations with people you love and care about. You know, if you visualize being on the beach with Fred, that's awesome. Picture him with there and all your other friends too. It'll help you get more involved emotionally with it if you see your friends there. Okay? Now, my good friend Jerry Rubenstein today, before he got on an airplane to Jamaica, where he texted me a while ago. It's 83 degrees, by the way. Shut up, Jerry. So he may be on here listening. So he posted this online today. Too many of us are not living our dreams because we're living our fears. Too many of us are not living our dreams because we're living our fears. You know what? And what do we? It's so much easier to let our fears overtake our minds. It's so easy to do. The fears are so much more vivid, it seems like, than what we really want. We gotta, you know, my thing to you guys is shut the news off. It doesn't matter. You can't do a darn thing about any of those things. Not going to change anything. Just don't watch it. It won't do you any good. I want to know what's going on in the world, but I don't want to inundate myself with all the garbage, right? I want to inundate myself with my dreams. I want to inundate myself with my family, the things that I really want, the people I want in my life, the people I want to spend time with. All those things are important. Junk isn't important. Junk is not important. So too many of us are living our dreams because we're living our fears. Let's get away from fear. Let's be excited. You guys, oh my gosh, this thing's about to get really crazy, and we can sit there and evaluate it and draw groups and do all the things we want to do. If we're not talking to people, it really makes no difference at all. Nothing's going to happen. But, you know, I got my, I don't have it in here, darn it. Oh yeah, I do. Here. I got my serum today. Yay! And I put it on, I put it on my forehead and stuff. Yeah. And it's, that was an hour and a half ago, and I still smell it. Well, my hands are dry, nothing's there. But those oranges are really fresh and nice, cool. Now we're going to tell people about it. Are we going to buy more than one bottle so we can take it out, spray it in people's hands, let them do that themselves? Or are we just going to keep the goodies to ourselves? You know, what's your dream? Make a new vision board. How long has it been since you made a vision board? Hey, it's been a long time for me. I've not made one for a while. And it's time. It's absolutely time. So anyway, that's my thing to you guys. Let's not live in fear. Let's live in goodness. Let's live in excitement. Let's live in the future. Because our future right now is looking really, really good. So back to you, Colleen.
Actually, I
Pat?
believe it's
Where's Pat?
over to Pat.
Well, how about I say one thing, but I still want you to show that app.
Yes, I will
Okay.
show after you, or I can show you before you. No, you're the closer. You're right. It is.
Okay, you do the app right now, and then I'll
closer.
close.
Absolutely. Okay. I got excited when Reed just said he got his. So I got my social. I was about to open I got a bunch, not a bunch. I was saving enough for you guys, but 3. I had to have enough to last me for a little while anyway. But I'm excited about that because I am definitely going to pump and mist my way to success over the next 30 days. So I know I'm going to go through 3 bottles. All right, so we're just going to go back to our Life as It Could Be page so I can show you this app. All right, here we are, January news. And by the way, where it's at is under Social X. You'll see Social X apps. It's been there the whole time. There's 2 apps. One is the AI social media app that's powered by NowSite, which I know many of you are familiar with. The other one is called the Social X Rapid Funnel app. And that's the one I want to take you to because I've been using this since 2017. It is a CRM. It is a free app. So all of you right now get the app. You can get the app for free and you do not even have to put your credit card in. Just sign up and get the app for free. Now, if you pay for the app, you're going to get all kinds of additional resources. For the next 3 days, you're going to get everything you get in the paid app. And then after that, you'll get minimal reporting. It's just to see if contacts looked at the resources you send them and stuff. You'll be able to see what happened in the last 3 days. But if you want to look and see what happened a month ago, 6 months ago, a year ago, if you want to really get into all the reporting, the paid version. So let's just go to get the app. This is all you do. This will tell you all about the app. So you want to make 5 exposures in the next 5 minutes, you can. You just click here and create an account. You're going to get an account for free. And then there's a little wizard to help you upload your contacts from your phone and send out. You also get to load your own content. So there's a library of content provided by Social X, but then you can click on personal, I'll show it to you, and upload your own. Maybe you got a link to whatever it is that you want to share outside of what the company resources are. You can do that and you can track their activity. You could all the things. So let's look at, again, I'm not going to create the app because I'm going to let you do that. But when you scroll through here, you can see all that. What I'm going to do is log into mine to show it to you. And so when I log in, your dashboard will tell you how many contacts you have and the percentage that viewed the resources that you sent them and all the things that you've done. But I'm just going to take you to the resources for a moment, and I'm going to show you that it's set to company. These are company resources, and it is designed to help you share with customers product information to invite a customer to look, or business information to invite a builder. When you click on the little drop down, you'll see they're all step 1 is invite. You click on that, it's got a couple of messages, curiosity messages. So let's just preview it. And it doesn't look like this when you actually send it. So it's in the phone mobile app, by the way, it's even easier. But this one just says, quick question. Do you ever feel like you need all day energy and focus, but without the crash and jittery stuff from typical energy drinks? I've been using something cleaner that works differently. It's not for everyone, but it's been a game changer. Would you like me to send you the details? And you can edit these pre-written messages. You can add your own, but it just helps you. People always want to know what to say, right? So we know that. We're going to send them that and then come back and say yes, right? Most people say yes. So then you go into step 2 and you pick a resource there. So if I was to go here, the step 2, this is to invite a customer. Let's just look at what that looks like. It's a page, and this is a 54-second from Stuart Finger, and then they can click learn more, and they can fill out the information, and then they can get the next step. It'll be taken to the next step. The next step, what is it? The next step is the whole story. And so again, we have more of the founder's message with the whole story. We also have the And this is more for Limitless stuff, but it would take you here to the Limitless video. It would take you to additional information. And then finally, it would take you to Step 4 is shop. And so you're going to send them the link to your website, and it's just going to go right to your website. And so the same thing with builders, 4 steps, but it's building messages, it's building. If you are working leads, there are resources for that. When we're onboarding a new person, there's resources for that. Social sharing, the Now site has these resources also, but they're also in this app so that we can share on our social media these different posts. And when anybody clicks on it, it'll let you know, and they'll go into your app. It's just really great. And then there's some additional optional resources. But let me just show you real quick how this works. And then I just want you to play with it. Your assignment is sign up. It's free. And load some contacts in and play with it. And I like to use the opinion approach anyway. So maybe I'm saying, I mentioned, this company I'm involved in. Well, they have this app and I just kind of wanted to test it, send you some resources. Would you watch it? I just want to see how it works. Well, they're going to watch it for you because opinion approach works. But if we go to personal, and here I can go in and I can create an upload. I can add a resource. I can put where I want to put it as far as a category. I think you get 3 for free in the free version. But if you have the paid version, they're unlimited. You can add as many of your own resources and stuff that you want to have. So I've got some personal resources in here as well. What I really love, and I'm going to go to here, is my business card. There's a business card. If I click on the settings and I go over here to manage, it will let me put in what do I want on my business card. I want my phone number, I want my email, I want my website, location. I don't put my home address because there will be a Google Map pin. I just have Rocky Mountains in Utah. Good, close enough. However many social media things you use, you can put links to your social media there. If you don't have any, you wouldn't have any. If you only have one, you'd have one. This is all stuff that you're adding. And then I added some things to my business card. I like the 3-step company tour. It's the first one. I've got the message from Howie. I've got the X plan if somebody wants to know how the comp plan works. I have the 4-second solution. This is what I use to explain my technology. And then, of course, my site. And you can keep adding buttons. I don't even know if there's a limit. There probably is, maybe 10. I don't know. But when you add it, you're adding a button. You can name it what you want. You can move these around. And then you can save it. Let's just preview it. So whenever I meet a person, and here's why I love it, and this is free in the free version. I just was on a road trip with my daughter. It was very personal, but of course, on the trip, staying at a hotel clerks, I'm eating at restaurants, food servers, I'm meeting people, and every person, I'm like, oh, I'm on this trip and I don't have a lot of time right now to meet with you personally. I'd love to, but let me give you my electronic business card. And whenever I do this, I go, what is your number? I'll text it to you right now. They tell me. And they get this. And when they get it, save contact. I do this with them. I text it, they pull it up, and then I show them what I want them to look at. And I say, take a look at, this, and I will actually walk through it with them. And I say, here, save my contact. And I'll even click save contact on their phone. And they're all excited about doing this. I'm in their contacts. They're in my contacts. We are now connected, and now I could share them any additional resources that I want. So I love this. I just want you to take the time to get to know it. Once again, it's free. You do not even have to put your credit card in. Just get it. There's a little wizard. Oh, I'm sorry. I did want to just show you this. Let me just go back to it again. I knew I missed one little thing that's important, and that is, let me get back to it, the Social X apps, Rapid Funnel, that there's tutorials here. So that's get the app. Here's tutorials. Once you have the app and you're a little confused and you don't remember how to do something or whatever, how to create an account and add a code, how to add a contact. We don't have all of these things completely in place yet, but what you are going to need to know is getting the app, how to create your account, how to add a contact, and how to send a resource. And a lot of these other things, how to create your personal resource. Like I said, there's all kinds of stuff, but there are tutorials for that. The other thing is on app support. If you ever did struggle, there's search for articles, ask a question, a lot of great information here to help you with the support. And then I put a little link down here to some of the hot app resources that I use a lot. The free ebook to David's book, 4 Seconds to Forever. And by the way, there's more of these exciting things that are going to be in the app very, very soon. And it's being updated as we speak. But I love this because when I talk to someone about the technology, I say, hey, I've got a book. I can send it to you. It's just an ebook, and let me send it to you. And I do. So I kind of put some of my favorite app resources here, but you can go through the resources and see all the things they have. And then we had 9 weeks of training. These are all like the Now Site training that we just finished, kind of a series on. That's what these are. So when you got time and you feel like it, maybe one a week or so. They're probably, half an hour to an hour long each, or some of them might be even a little bit more. And then lastly is this one. Check out all the video tutorials. And when you go there again, it is the same thing I just showed you. These little ads that you can always just go back to very, very quickly if you forget how to do something and you want to know how to do it. I just want you to know, bite-sized pieces. It's for free. Enjoy, play with it, but it's a great way to use the opinion approach to send to other people and say, hey, I got this new app. I want to send you some stuff and just see how the app works. So with that, you will deep dive on it on your own time, but I just wanted to make you aware that that's there because I've been using it, like I said, since 2017. And my favorite thing is the business card because I can add whatever I want to that, whenever I want to that, and I can share, and it's the best way. I just sit there and connect with people all the time, and everybody connects with me because they ask me, do you have a business card? I do. It's an electronic one, though. I need to text it to you. What's your number? And they just give it to me and we're connected. It's just fun. So with that, over to you, Pat.
Awesome. So I know quite a bit about electronic business cards. When they cost a lot of money to buy, get somebody to do them, and then you're spending so much money every single month to maintain it and all of that. This is a heck of a deal just on that card alone. So, I recommend everybody to, spend the time, get that set up and start using it. I've used them for years and, it's really good. And I didn't realize until just the other day when Collie said, let me show you my and I go, what? She goes, yeah. And so that's why I got her to do that tonight, because I haven't even looked at that app yet. So I'm going to end this call with a call to action. What we learned today blew my socks off. I'm just going to tell you this honestly. I've never come across anything that could blow my business worldwide that this will. And so if there's ever a time, 1 month from today, we'll be announcing it on our Super Saturday meeting. You want to get absolutely everybody on that Super Saturday. Okay. You want to be prospecting now to have a large team that's going to have lots of people on that call. Other network marketers can do this. They can stay in their company and do this. That's who I'm going to be approaching when we launch it in a month. But right now, what I'm going to do is for the next 3 weeks, I'm going to be making lots of lists of people and, looking at my contacts, getting everything ready. So on the 14th, I can start actually telling people what it is. It just drives me nuts. Everybody knows how I don't like keeping secrets. I'm just the worst person to keep a secret, and I'm just dying. But I'm going to do it because this is too big not to. Okay, but I need you to get excited like I am, like Collie, like Fred, like Reed. Like we are extremely excited about this because of what it can do for you. We know what we can do, but when you are able to do it, it's just going to excite us even more. So tomorrow night, I'm doing the call on Moringa. I think everybody that I'm looking at likes Moringa. And you know everything there is to know about Moringa, but maybe you have some guests that don't. So call your team, get people on that call. We're going to record it unless they shut me down because I wasn't compliant. And the chances of me not being compliant are pretty high. That's okay. And I know Cheryl, she'll agree. I'm not compliant. I just don't care. I'm gonna have lots of disclaimers that, that FDA doesn't approve of anything I'm saying, but that's okay. All right? I just want people to understand the medical. So tomorrow night is, I'm putting the doctor's hat on and I'm gonna delve into the medical on Moringa because I think
Okay.
it's something important. It is, when is it? I don't know.
What the-
It's on that link I just showed you, but it's the same time as the Tuesday night call. It's 7 o'clock my time, so
Yeah.
6 o'clock Pacific, 9 o'clock Eastern, and it's Social X webinar, just like the Tuesday night calls.
I'm gonna do it just like this. Okay, I'm going to have a PowerPoint so that, you'll see things, but, I want interaction afterwards, etc. Okay, so, please join me. Get your team members and we'll have fun. Okay, we're gonna have a different person. I think I'm gonna rope Collie into doing next, Thursday on Magnestein. Right?
That
I
would
think
be
that's,
awesome.
I
Yes.
think that'll be great. Every week is going to be somebody different on a product. And we're going to get the whole team educated on different things, but it's for your prospects, right? Having these little videos to be able to send to them and having them on the call too. All right. With that, guys, get excited. Get excited. I know, Rach. I know. As soon as we got off from Stu, it was like, it was like we were just going crazy. We know what's coming. All right.
Yes,
You
we
guys
do.
take care.
And there are lots of great resources being put in both those apps so that the moment you know about it, you can instantly start sharing it. So get the app, load it with contacts, use the opinion approach to send out some resources right now to people, get connected, build it up, get 5 people in, maybe 5 people a day. And then you could have 150 contacts in your app 30 days from today when something new and big is
Okay.
going to be launched, and then you can send it all out to them right
Yep.
away. That'll be exciting.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I know. I can't contain myself. I want this month over. Isn't that terrible? I'm wishing for my life to be over quicker. Like 1 month, just 1 month. All right. Have a good rest of the night and we'll be talking to you soon. Next Tuesday night, could have a special announcement with Stu. So you'll want to be on that one and get your people on it too. All right. Take
Yes,
care,
yes.
everybody.
Bye,
All right,
guys.
awesome one.
Good to see you.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Wait.